First one is the daily task list. I can't stress this one enough. Having a daily task list and this accountability solves so many problems even outside of business. You're no longer going through your day blind, not knowing what to do, because I'm sure you always have those moments where you've recorded a video, you've, I don't know, sent a couple of DMs to some prospects and you don't have anything else to do. You've went to the gym already. So now you just start scrolling, or you play video games, or you watch something on Netflix because you don't know what to do. By doing this, you plan every hour of your day. There is no time to be wasted, which also results in you getting rid of bad habits. Okay, if you're struggling with porn, I know that this sounds stupid, but it is the truth. Whenever you fall into that urge, or in scrolling on TikTok or Instagram Reels, whatever, whenever you fall into those urges, it's because you've just done a bit of work and you don't really know what to do now. And so you go instantly to scrolling, and from scrolling you go to Pornhub. That's for 90% of guys, that's the lead funnel, right? That's the funnel that they go through. You can break this cycle by just having every hour planned and having something to do. Even if it's to go on a walk and do 1 hour of cardio outside of walking, that's better. That's very good, to be honest, because especially it's something that you don't really want to do, which trains your AMCC, that part of your brain, anterior mid-cingulate cortex that Andrew Huberman talks about. It trains that. So especially that you don't want to go on a walk, that's more productive than watching a Hamza video. Or you can just watch the Hamza video on the walk. But another thing that I want you to realize is that even if you only do 50% of the tasks, because this is something that I struggle with a lot. I was put X marks on the tasks I didn't do, and that pissed me off, right? And so I quit for a while because I was like, man, that's not getting good at this, and I have sometimes I miss half the tasks of the day, and I got angry at that. But I want you to realize something. Even if you only get like 50% of the tasks done, that's better than before. Why? Because now you have a direction. And even if you're 50% good at that task list and you got 50% of them done, well, you got somewhere to improve. You got something to work with, right? But the task list should be like the perfect day. If you would imagine your perfect, most productive day ever, write it down on a task list, and then you only do 50% of that, that's half a perfect day. That's good, bro. Now, the other step is gonna sound weird, but trust me on this one. Go keto, primal, or carnivore on the diet. Keto diet, primal diet, or carnivore diet. Now, keto is basically when you don't eat any carbs. Primal, the same thing, but you basically eat what our ancestors were eating, meaning, eggs, red meat, chicken, whatever type of meat, some cheese, some fucking, if they found any berries or whatever, then some fruits probably, potatoes, they add that, some rice probably if they had that. But you eat stuff that they had before. But ideally, you even cut out the natural carbs. What is the point of this? The primal diet is basically you eliminate processed food. You ask yourself, could my ancestors have ate this 2,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago? Could they have eaten this? Did they have access to this? If it's a strawberry, yes. If it's a Snickers bar, no. And you only eat that. And then there's the carnivore where you only eat meat. I kind of do a little bit of a mix of a primal and carnivore and the keto. I only eat meat, eggs, and cheese, and very dark chocolate, like 90 to 100%, and like only one piece, because it's an aphrodisiac and it boosts your test. But those are low in carbs whatsoever. So yeah, I'm basically eating below 20 grams of carbs a day, and I'm not eating any processed shit whatsoever. Talked about this multiple times, but why am I telling you to do this? I'm not telling you this because of fitness, which might seem like the reason why I'm telling you to do this. No, like realistically, you're going to lose lots of fat, and hitting your protein goals is going to become 10 times easier. It's easy to hit 200, 250 grams of protein a day if all you're eating is red meat. It's kind of easier. That's not the reason why I'm telling you this. It's for mind clarity. You don't know how bad you feel right now when you're eating cereal with milk or whatever, because you haven't experienced the other side. If you go on either keto, primal, or carnivore for like a month, you will feel such a difference when you eat that cereal again that you're not going to want to eat it anymore. Because the brain fog that you get and just slows down your brain is just, man, I could never go back to that. I've been on this diet for like almost a year now, about 8 to 10 months, something like that. And man, like my physique has gotten better and my work and the results from it has been getting so much better. So I truly urge you to try this. Okay, at least try this for a while. Okay, cut down the carbs, maybe 50 grams a day, 20 grams a day, 30, whatever. Somewhere below 50 grams a day you should be eating. Or if you're gonna be eating lots of carbs, at least get your most important work done in the morning, fast all morning, and then eat carbs at the end of the day. Intermittent fasting is another thing that I talked about that I don't want to talk about in this video, but that can also be very useful. Now, this third point and the third solution to your problems are make work the most fun part of your day. Meaning you don't play video games, you don't watch entertaining YouTube videos, you don't watch Netflix even after the work is done. You still pick up a book rather than watching some YouTube videos that don't really add any value. What that does is it regulates your dopamine. You get the most dopamine from work, from recording videos, from, I don't know if you're doing e-com, from whatever business model you're doing. That's the most fun. And why is this so important? It's because when something is the most fun, it's the most stimulated thing in your day, that's exactly when you're gonna try your best, because that becomes your passion. Bro, I'm telling you, if I put you in a white room with absolutely nothing, but then I put you a red button that gives you an electric shock, that will be the most fun thing the most fun part of your day, shocking yourself with that red button. Why? Because you don't have anything else to do. So this is the same. If you make the work the most fun part of your day, maybe work in gym, whatever, if you make these the most fun parts of your day and you stop playing those video games, stop doing whatever else, you get to a point where you're gonna try so harder and you're gonna be coming up with so many better ideas and you're gonna be thinking about work. You're gonna be so much more committed to this, and that will bring itself so many more results. So this is really a life changer. And the last step, I put this as last because I know that the majority of guys won't do this. They're too lazy, they are too underestimative of this, they're too arrogant, so they won't do this. But start reading, because what you can't learn in a YouTube video, you will learn in books. And there's a lot more in it than you might think. Why do you think that Alex Hormozi made books instead of YouTube videos on $100 million leads? Because there's too much sauce that most people won't watch in a video, because that video would be hours and hours long and nobody would watch it, and everybody would kind of like forget the lessons in it. There are plenty of examples I can pull out of my ass here. Reading books like Atomic Habits, books like The Way of the Superior Man, books like This Time is Different, right? About, I think it's 8 centuries of financial mistakes, if I'm not mistaken. There are so many other books that I fucking read and I think that are amazing. By the way, I've made a video where there's a tier list of books that I've read and I've rated them from best to worst. Maybe choose a book out of those ones. Watch that video. I don't know if it's on the main channel or on the second channel. But start reading books. It will truly change your life. It will teach you so much stuff that you can apply into your day-to-day life that most of these YouTubers will just keep for themselves. And I will too. I will not be telling you the lessons I've learned from David Goggins' Can't Hurt Me or James Clear's Atomic Habits. I will not tell you these lessons because you don't deserve them. If you don't humble yourself enough to read the books, you don't deserve the lessons from the authors. So yeah, man, support the authors, buy the books, and learn from them. Okay? It's so much better than YouTube videos. Anyways, with this in mind, I'm not going to keep you here for much longer. God bless you. Hit the like button on this video if you're going to apply these things, or at least one of them. See, the thing is, even if you apply just one of these things, your life will get 10 to 25% better. Just one. Pick one of these. See your life change in the next few months. Anyways, with this in mind, may God bless you. I'll catch you up on the next one.